Alright, I'm back. I had several just work on myself. Back I was, apologize for that. Back I was saying about the kids um, not having proper training by these parents who do these things, go to school uh, to not get education. They go to school to mess around, and that's why these things. Um, Let me put this in perspective. I know, I know a lot of teachers don't get paid enough because everything's instant happen between a student. They ain't a cup the teacher's salary have. If I know it's the frustrating job for teacher, and of course I know some of the teachers been there before, and of course some of the teachers. Uh, I know they got uh, the job to do. I know the kids act up in disrespect. They gonna go to the office, write them up, do a discipline call, say them go see the principal, assistant principal. They give them a warning. They come back with an discipline call. They go probably take them to SLC, but I don't know they're still at SLC today because I've been out of school more over a decade, and I don't know much what they kind of stuff they had disciplined kids say, but I think they still got it. But some middle schools still got it. I don't know. High school got the dean now for kid been disrupting. I know it's sad some of these unruly kids who have improper training. That's why a lot of social media today. I know for the last 6 years now, since 2010, but before beyond that, but way before social media, there is so many kids who was born in the 1970s, some born in the 1980s, some born in the 90s, some born in the last decade. They never made live their dream because they all commit suicide because of bullying. They were bullied to death. And my father always look at these Bayou, and I know a little bit about the Bayou, but again, they keep focus on. Someday I'll be out there with the kids in person, and hopefully it won't be video. I promise her. But some of those kind of kids, some of the kind of unruly personnel who do all this negative comments, all this negative posts they put on Facebook. They see somebody put negative comments, just don't worry about it. Just mind your own business because they got problems in their life. Just don't say nothing to them. Some of those people, they have mental problems, and some still hold a grudge, never grow up because of the past, when the past people, I was bullied and harassed every day by cowards, I still around my maid, I wear a tie, suit, and of course, everything. I mentioned that before, I mentioned that again, because I still work, and I still living, and they gone, some in jail, some dead on the street by violence, It's sad so many people I grew with, went to school with, dying on the street. Because some getting into drugs, some getting a lot of trouble with the law, and it's a parent fault not raise their kids right, some end up being homeless, some sad, some run away, they end up live on the street homeless for many, many years. Some they hopefully so for my I'm not gonna worry about I done playing for the unruly personality or heartless kids and jealousy. They had to pray for themselves now, you know. I know I cannot put the hate comments, but you have to continue to pray for them because there's no place for hate. But I not no hate them. I ain't gonna put no hate comments about them because I just had to pray for them. And of course, pray for their parents too. So I hope they raise their kids right for the young generation who go to school and learn get education. Don't be afraid to go to school. Don't be scared to go to school. You know, I understand you're afraid to get bullied and harassed, but just don't give up. Cause it's gonna be a better day tomorrow and the next day as well, and of course next week and next year as well. And we'll keep going forward and share more about how to deal with bullying. We'll keep going to share more and more how to prevent get away from people and knowing them. Like I said before, I know my friends told me just go to school and learn and know the other kids who do the bullying. Because they ain't want to make it in life, because they end up dropping out of school. And it's sad so many kids who do the bullying don't care about education. They end up drop out of school, they end up be gone, and others still around. So if you put it, go to school and learn, get education, not fighting or no bullying. There's no place for hate. Alright, I put a close on this one for my co-com. By the way, I want to apologize for listening to work. Somebody had a comment something important, and I wish I should had time talk about it. But wherever the person who sent me some little medicine came to the door, but I had time to say that. But I'm gonna say that next week though. Also next week I'm gonna talk about Ron has just about 8 videos left to record. Now we're gonna do more videos to record in June. We'll talk about bullying, of course, as well as summer school bullying. That'll be coming up in June. But next week I'm gonna be talking about and I'll be running out of scripts soon to talk about. I'm gonna talk about public school versus homeschool. Why homeschool is so better today than public school, and why kids get more homeschool training by their own parents, or either mom or dad, and public school not. That's the story I'm going to talk about next week on the war against bullying in public school. Danny King, thank you for joining us for another week of the war against bullying in public school. And I look for you right back here to next week. And have a good week and so long.